PCS Laundry Live. What's up, PCS family? I don't see anybody in here yet. Just me and a couple of flies. Where are you? Alright, somebody popped up. Yo, get in here, man. I'm like all whacked. I'm completely disturbed right now. I need help. Okay, so here we are. Another Friday night with your PCS family on PCS Laundry live from White Plains, New York, in front of the Charles L. Bryant United States Courthouse. And I'm a little disarrayed today. First of all, it's fucking Friday the 13th. There's a full moon. I had a shit day at work today for no reason, because it was just I don't know, it was just me. Thought it was gonna be a great day today after last night, but it wasn't. It sucked. And then I come over here to the PCS Laundry Live studios and I find some flying insects fornicating right over here. They're gone now, but you saw the picture. I didn't even know flies fucked. What's up with that? Yo! That's crazy. Holy cow. Anyway, I'm gonna go sit on the other side, because, like, I don't want to have that, you know, if it's like a fly, like, breeding area or something, I just don't want to be witness to that. So I'm gonna walk around to the other side of the floral bench here, or whatever you want to call it. We're gonna take a little different angle today. So I want nothing to do with no flies fucking. Look, listen. Anybody who knows anything about, like, what is it, entomology? Okay, I thought this was bad. I thought it was bad, and this is true. This is not the worst thing I ever heard of somebody being, like, completely ignorant of something, because I could tell you stories. However, I thought the worst thing, like the silliest thing for me ever, was that I did not know. I thought up until about 3 years ago that pineapples grew on trees. And they don't. Like, I thought, I don't know why, but I always thought pineapples grew on palm trees for some reason, which is coconuts grow on palm trees, and I guess dates grow on palm trees, right? But I associated pineapples with that. And I didn't know, seriously, until about, I'm going to be 54 next month. For 50 years of my life, like, I didn't know that pineapples grew on the ground. And I thought that was, like, pretty funny. But I honest to God, anybody out there who knows anything about insects, please educate me, because I had no idea whatsoever that flies fuck. I just didn't know. I'm aghast right now, like, with the knowledge of this. I don't know who saw the picture or not. If you didn't see the picture, it's posted. Go take a look. I figured they did like a fish thing or something, where, like, they laid some eggs and the female fly laid down some eggs, and then the male fly, he came over and he did a little and he squirted on the eggs, and nature took its course. I did not realize that there was actual fly sexual conduct, fornicating, fucking taking place between flies. I just was unaware of that completely. So I've learned something already tonight, and I hope you guys all learned something too. But if anybody has any insight on that and wants to educate me about a little fly sex ed, I'd be delighted to hear about it. I don't, you know, it's just been, like I said, it's been one of those days. Friday night, the 13th. Friday the 13th, we got a full moon in White Plains. It's not up yet, but it's looking for me, man. I'll tell you. It's just been one of those days, and like I said, it was for no reason at all. I had a great time last night on the 2020 Democratic Hunger Games debate watch party. It was huge. We had hundreds and hundreds of people popping in and out throughout the 3 hours. There's like 3,000 or 2,500 comments on it, and it seemed like everybody had a good time. Nobody was being an asshole or anything. Nobody had to get tossed out like last time we did a watch party. And it looked like everybody had fun, and I was just like, yo, tomorrow's going to be great, man. The memes are going to fall like rain, and it's going to be tremendous. And it just wasn't. I couldn't, like, make anything work today. Like, we started off this morning with a couple of those memes. I thought they were all right, but I'm like, all right, this is just the start of the day, and it'll get better. And nothing happened. It's just one of those days where just nothing was working and nothing was connecting. So I'm counting on you guys tonight to snap me out of it and get me back in a good mood and a happy mood. And just spending some time with my PCS family on Friday night usually does that as we glide into our weekends together. So it's on you guys, man. You got to break me out of this funky day I'm having with Friday the 13th and flies fucking. So it's on you. So thank you all, every last one of you, for your never-ending support. Planet Common Sense on Facebook, PCS Laundry Live Friday nights, and everything else that we do. I love every one of you guys. New people. We had a great week this week. We brought in a whole bunch of new folks. That's all starting to come back together now. So new people, what we do here is completely interactive live show. I go through the scrolls. I see what you type. I want to hear your comments. You guys dictate what we talk about. I'll throw my shit in there and tell us who you are, where you're from, and what you're doing here and what's on your mind. Everybody say hi. We got a great group of people, and welcome to Planet Common Sense Laundry Live. I think this is the 32nd or 33rd episode. I'm starting it. Yo, it's cold tonight too. Like, check it out. Jeans. First time with the jeans for the late summer, early fall of 2019. I hate that too, man. I keep the shorts on until November if I can, but it's chilly tonight. It's starting to make me wonder about making it through the whole winter doing this outside like this, which we did last year. We started in February last year, and it was all right. I mean, but I don't know, man. If it's too cold, it's gonna suck. But we'll burn that bridge when we come to it. So let's get to the scroll real quick and see who's here with us. People are piling in. We still don't have a lot of people in here. I think, you know what, too? I forgot to put it up this week. So maybe people didn't know, but fuck it. We're going to go anyway. Even if there's two of you out there, maybe it's the two people who bought shirts so far. Hint, hint. But we'll talk about that later, too. So we got Mona Eves here. We've got Rob Kushmir. AJ Honkley is here. We got Lisa Todd, Linda Bleefnick. Darla Elkins is with us. Lisa Rossell. Donnie Davis, it looks like an unfamiliar name, saying hello from Tennessee. What's up, Donnie Davis? If this is your first time, welcome to PCS Laundry Live. If it's not, and I just don't recognize your name, it's because I'm just me and I do shit like that. So, but thanks for joining us. Jump right into the conversation. Sharon Middleton is here. We survived the debates. Janet Campagna, hi from Florida. I have not seen you in a while. Yeah, well, there's a lot of people that haven't seen me in a while, and we're still working on getting that back up to speed. If you didn't know, which maybe you didn't, just finished up a 30-day sentence as a guest of the People's Republic of Facebook in the Gulag. Actually, it wasn't, I can't even say just anymore. It's been 3 weeks since we got back. 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I don't even know. I know we've done, this is the third show. I think this is the third show back. I don't even know, whatever. But yeah, I was gone for a little while, but I'm back now, and I'm glad you found me again. And tell all your friends, because there's a lot of people still haven't figured out that we're back yet, apparently, because the numbers are for shit. Nah, that's not true either. We're crawling back slow. The first, like, week and a half, we were getting 2,000-3,000 people a day, which was nothing from what we were at before the 30-day ban. We were doing like 25 to 35,000 people a day. And it's getting better. We're clawing our way back into it. We're up to like, we broke 10,000 a few times this week. A couple of days this week was over 10,000 people a day, which it doesn't matter. I mean, you know, I say what I say anyway, like I said before, whether it's the 2 people or 2,000 or 20,000. And I'll just keep doing it because that's just what I do and that's all I got. So, but it's coming back. It's definitely coming back. We're starting to range out a little bit more, bringing people in. And I'll tell you what's cool too, and this is something that's been popping real well, is the other site, the PCS Memes site. If you don't know about that, there's a sister site to Planet Common Sense that we started out as just like a little lifeboat, just in case any kind of untoward shit went down with Facebook and you'd have a place to go. And it turns out that's exactly what happened. But here's the thing. I pumped up the PCS Memes site, and I've been mirroring the regular site. If you haven't been following that, I've just been mirroring the regular site. Everything that goes up on the main site is now going up on PCS Memes as well. I'm approaching, you know, the development and the growth differently for one and for the other. I'm doing the meme site based mostly on memes. I'm doing the main site based mostly on, text and stuff. And it's a combination of, let me shut up now because it doesn't matter. Anyway, PCS Memes is popping. Like we're getting a couple thousand people a day in there too. And it's a lot of crossover. It's a lot of the same people. But it's encouraging to see that happening. I got so much more control over the PCS meme site because of some dumb shit that I did to screw things up. But anyway, both sites we're doing okay. We're not back to where we were yet, but we're on the way there. And all we can do is just keep plodding ahead. I'm just going to keep on talking. You guys just keep on being here for it. And we'll see what we can do. And we'll see where it goes. But that's that with that. Lisa Russell, have you ever been out of New York? Absolutely, I've been out of New York. Actually, I lived in Connecticut for a little while. I was born in New Jersey. I was born in Bayonne, New Jersey. Which the hospital I was born in is gone. But we lived in Bayonne for, I think, like the first 5 months of my life. You guys don't want to hear the details. I'm just telling you because she asked. And then mostly I've been in New York since then. But I lived in Connecticut in Norwalk, right on the water for a couple of years while I was married. I had a nice little townhouse up there, which I don't anymore, obviously. But I'm pretty much a New York guy. Like I've been in New York most of my life. Never more than maybe 2 or 3 miles away from the water because I'm definitely a pirate and I dig being around the coast and like always grew up like being like a water rat, hanging out down the harbor and down my dad's boat and stuff like that. But I definitely have been out of New York. I've been to Jamaica a couple of times. I think I went to Canada one time when I was a little kid. I've been to other places, I guess I've been to Georgia. I've been to every state on the eastern seaboard, I believe, because I took a trip to Georgia and driving. I rode my motorcycle, actually. So I've been to every state on the East Coast. Been to Pennsylvania. I've been to, I think that's it. I've never been to Maine. I've never been to New Hampshire. But yeah, that's it. Pretty much just New York. But I have definitely been other places. Lisa Rossell, to answer your question. AJ Honkley, I can't believe you've never heard that expression, like watching flies fuck. I swear, man, I had no idea. That's why I did like a triple take when I saw that before I took the picture. And I'm like, I can't believe it. And I'm like, I got to take a picture of this as appalled as I am at observing it, because I got to share this with the fam. And I got right in there and took the picture, which you saw. Yeah. But I swear to God, I didn't know. I didn't know flies had sex. Like, that was a completely new thing to me. So, again, anybody has any insight on that? And just let me know. Darla's like, our guy Glenn needs schooling. I don't know everything, man. I don't know about flies. What do I know about flies? They hang out around shit. And they bother you. And they make little maggots, like somebody else said. Lisa Rossell, talking about the debates, I presume, saying I could only stomach 15 minutes. Man, I sat there for the whole 3 hours. I got up, I walked outside for a little while. And you know what? I came away from it. I listened to those people talk for 3 hours, and I didn't hear them say one thing. You know what I heard? I heard two things. I heard 2 minutes, and I heard dag nabbit. That idiot. Dag nabbit. Cory Booker is the black Gabby Hayes. Dag nabbit, rag from it. And that's it. That's all I got out of the whole debate. I got 2 minutes for gropey, sleepy Joe Biden, and I got dag nabbit from Cory Booker. And I couldn't even tell you what anybody else said throughout the whole thing. But I had a good time because you guys were there, and we were just like goofing on it all, and it was fun. So there you go. Bob Martin, first Friday I've been able to catch show live since you got out of jail. Man, I have missed this. Well, thanks for finding us back again, Bob. Appreciate you being here. It really sucked not being able to do the show. Renee stepped in and filled in running the site for the first 3 weeks until she started getting problems from the Palo Alto Puss cookies. But yeah, man, I'm glad we're back. Okay, customer care. You've used 33 gigabytes of high-speed internet. What? I don't know why I just got that message. I got unlimited, but I guess you're just letting me know. Slow it down. It's all that porn I watch. Okay, Mona Eves. It's still 93 here in Western Kentucky. That's ridiculous, but I'll take it over this. It's actually not bad here. It's probably like in the high 60s. It's just a little cloudy, but it's a pleasant, pleasant night, and it's made more so by the company I'm keeping. Aurora Tracy Bissig, still 90 here in Hill Country, Texas. Kevin Hamilton. Arnold Horshack hand. Arnold Horshack, man, that's a reach back. The Sweat Hogs. What was that show? Welcome Back, Kotter, Gabe Kaplan, and John Travolta in his like first big major role. No, I think he was the boy in the plastic bubble before that or some shit. And I think he was in Carrie. But that was the vehicle for John Travolta. So, hand up. What? Go ahead, Kevin Hamilton. What is your question? I'm going to scroll a little more until I get to yours. Linda Bleefnick. Felicity Huffman got herself sentenced to 14 days in jail. I bet Lori Loughlin just got real nervous.